Who wants to talk about bullies and bullying? It's a conversation with a ton of stigma. It's like super warm out today. Actually, it's probably like 35 degrees. It's just over freezing. It's enough that the ice is starting to melt. But it's probably still very, very cold, but I have stripped most of my gear off. So who wants to talk about bullying? Bullying is a conversation that adults don't really like to talk about. The reason adults don't like to talk about it is because when it comes up in their life, it's because their kid's a shithead. Or it's because somebody has showed up in their adult life to say, hey, you bullied me. You were a prick to me. You ruined my life. But we assume that the behaviors are just children, that only children bully one another. And the way we dealt with bullying, the way we continue to deal with bullying, even in children, is to assume that they're going to grow out of it. But if you watch movies from the 70s and the 80s, I haven't watched a lot of movies from before then. There weren't a lot of good ones, frankly. If you watch those movies, the bullying was encouraged because those kids were winners. They were going to grow up to be quarterbacks and CEOs because we understand that psychopathic traits, not psychopathic personality types, but psychopathic traits are very beneficial to our children as adults. So we don't want to talk about bullying. Because if we talk about bullying, we're going to have to acknowledge which psychopathic traits are actually harmful in these kids that we're teaching are winners because they're bullies. And not for nothing, but when you bully someone and they were never defended, they project that behavior everywhere they can because they think of it as being a winner. And so I can use an example. When you got a fat guy on the internet hiding behind an avatar, calling people a bum, and then saying that they're better than you because they don't live in their mom's basement. Well, what is that? The you live in your mom's basement. Well, it's bullying. It's online bullying. Why is it bad to have parents who love you? Because you were bullied for having parents who didn't love you. So you bully the parents who love the kids with parents who love them. Yeah, when we talk about kids and we talk about why bullying in schools is such a problem, is because it's cyclical. And it doesn't just stop at school. It absolutely doesn't stop at childhood. In fact, it's a trauma that informs your entire personality in adulthood. So then you got to talk about corporate bullying. What's corporate bullying? Well, it's where you single out one person for abuse at all times. It's where you've got a person on the shift who's a Meg. The way the Griffin family treats Meg in Family Guy, that's bullying. You isolate and tear down one individual because nobody in the group is worth praise. And so everybody else feels better. So what does the literature say about stopping bullying? How do you stop it? Well, the only way to end it is for somebody to defend the person who's being bullied, or for the bullied to defend themselves. Notice how quickly Champa Carlos disappeared once I defended myself.